Hi there, everyone. Laurie Barraco here, and I wish all of you a very happy new year as we come to the close of 2020. And I'm just going to move my light a little bit over here to make it a little bit brighter. There we go. Hello and welcome. And I see some friends are here tuned in. I'm going to give everybody a moment or two to receive the notification that I am live here on YouTube, and you will be able to watch this streaming afterwards as well. Hello, everybody. Happy New Year. And I know we are all looking forward to a new start, a new beginning. And I know it's important that we, let me get my smudge, that it's really important that we acknowledge the blessings that we have received in 2020. It's been a rough year, but this year brought so much clarity and healing, and it helped us sort through the things that we needed to have sorted through for sure. So let's take a moment, and I am going to use my sage to clear the space to connect all of us, and then I'll go into my astrological messages for each sign. Hello everyone. Oh, so many people are tuning in. It's so good to see you, and I know that it's been a little while since I've gone live, and it's been a busy retail time for the mystical moon, which I am so grateful for. And now I'm looking forward to taking some time to regroup for tonight, tomorrow, to allow the frequencies and the energies of the new beginning, the new year, to anchor into my auric field. All right, so let's take a moment. Good morning. I see more friends are joining. Good morning. So let's allow the sacred smudge to cleanse our minds, our bodies, our spirits, and I call upon our guides, our higher selves, the angelic realm, the masters of light, our ancestors, and any of the loving beings that work with us, that guide us to come through to share messages of divine wisdom, clarity, healing, to help us as we continue to move forward. And Spirit wants to acknowledge everyone that has put on that brave face, even when they felt like they wanted to kind of just tap out. Spirit acknowledges the fact that you're still here, you're still showing up, you've been through so much, and yet you're still holding on to that glimmer of hope and faith that exists within you, that all will be worth it in the end, and trusting the divine plan of Spirit. And so our guides, our higher selves, all these wonderful beings work with us. They acknowledge us, and they acknowledge us for showing up, and they acknowledge our humanness for all that we've done. And so it is. All righty, everybody. Okay. Yeah, our guides and our helpers, they're there rooting us on, hoping that we have the strength and the courage to continue to get up and show up every day. And we've challenged them, and they have been challenging us. They're like, come on, you could do this one more, just one more day, just one more hour, just make it through this day. Just try to put that to the side. We'll continue to support you and give you seeds and nuggets of validation and blessings and treasures along the way. Yeah. All right, and so let's go. So I have my Gilded Tarot, my trusted deck, my trusty deck. I have so many new decks that are coming into the storefronts and online, and I am looking forward to working with new cards, new books, new crystals, new energy, new classes, all of that stuff. And at the same time, more windows of opportunity to sneak off and create and to be with Spirit and to and to release the thoughts, to release the mind. I think that's one of the things that can help keep us sane, is being able to take the time to just do a data dump. I don't know, do the computers still do that? But in the day, and way back in the day when computers were up and coming, and they used to be like huge desktops, and there used to be the data dumps and all these things that you had to do all the time. And now we have programs that do that, but our minds need that as well. That's the bottom line. All righty, so let's start off with Aries. I'm going to start with 3 cards. for each sign, and we'll take it from there. So if you're watching afterwards, hello, and hopefully the messages resonate for you. All right, so we're looking at some of the themes for 2021 for each sign. And we're starting off with Aries. And Aries, okay, so my Aries friends, it looks like there's a lot of spontaneous energy that's going to be coming in for you in 2020. You may find that you're trying to be organized, you're trying to have a plan, and then that plan can shift and change like that. You have the 10 of Wands reversed. You have got the Wheel of Fortune reversed, and then the Knight of Pentacles. So flexibility, keeping an open mind, and being willing to shift gears at a moment's notice. Those types of attributes, personality traits, mindset is going to really serve you in 2021. So yeah, you've got two cards right next to each other. You've got the 10 of Wands and then the Wheel of Fortune reversed, which do have to do with not being too rooted in your plan. So being open to new possibilities and shifting of gears is going to really serve you well. And actually that other card too, the Knight of Pentacles reversed, where right when it's right side up, he's not moving forward. He's cultivating what's going on here. He's checking his plans, and you may be asked to uproot yourself and shift gears very easily and quickly, Aries. So being flexible, being open to another route or plan is really going to serve you. I keep saying really serve you, and it will serve you to keep that open mind and be flexible. Okay, because there's so many different blessings that can come in, and there are many ways to get there. And Aries, it looks like you will be shown that in 2021. Hello, good morning, friends. I see more friends are joining. Hello and welcome. And if you're just tuning in, I'm up to the second sign, which one card already popped up for Aries, and you can catch it on the replay too. And please, if you're joining me, hit subscribe so you'll know when the next time that I'm live, the next scheduled live event is popping up. All right, so the next sign we have is Taurus. And Taurus, at times you may be fixated on karma and when am I going to see the results? When is that person going to get be held accountable? When is that going to happen? And in the meantime, it's like you may see a lot of imbalance in that, and Spirit's encouraging to not be fixated in how things come together and when your blessings are coming in as well. Tauruses are notorious for instant manifestation, that they think of something and it happens really quickly into the physical, right? They put that projection out there, their thoughts, and then here it comes into play. And you may need to have more patience and to be patient with your own manifestation process as well as the manifestation process of others. They are showing me people in your sphere of influence manifesting very quickly, and then you're over here tapping your foot going, when the heck is it my turn? And so Spirit's encouraging you to remember that you have your own unique path, that your blessings are coming in, but to try not to be too invested in the timing of it. It'll happen when it's ready to happen. It'll arrive when it's ready to arrive. It's like trying to wondering when is this baby coming? The baby's going to come when the baby's supposed to come, and you will give birth towards when your soul has decided it's for your highest and your best good. You have the Ace of Swords reversed. It's like, why isn't this working? Then you have the Justice card, and then the Judgment reversed. So you may be questioning, hey, have I lost my Midas touch? No, you have not, Taurus. If something hasn't manifested in the timing you had hoped, bless it, put it to the side, and then delve into some other areas in your life. Try not to put all of your eggs in one basket. Okay, that's another message for you as well. That you may find that Spirit's trying to help you broaden your horizons in how you manifest and with what you manifest and with your focus as well. All right, the next one's for Gemini. Good morning, more friends have joined. Good morning, friends. Okay, Gemini has 3. I see Geminis revisiting their passions that they have put on hold. And it feels like in 2020, there's a lot of creativity, meaning hobby-like interests that where you enjoy these hobbies and you participate in these hobbies and interests because it makes you feel good without trying to figure out and reason why you're doing that, why you're wasting your time when you could be more productive in other areas. So you're going to find that Spirit's going to create some windows of time for you to be able to do that. And as you allow yourself to relax and enjoy and not focus on one thing, Gemini, you'll find that there's a lot more peace and excitement. And there are passions that are being rekindled for you in this upcoming year. So I also want to say that these passions are not just for your hobbies and your interests, but they're also relating to your love life too, and the relationships that are near and dear to your heart. So you have the 5 of Wands reversed, the King of Cups, and then you have the Page of Pentacles reversed. So you're going to be revisiting old passions and interests and reconnecting with people that are near and dear to your heart. It feels like, gosh, it's like I feel like we just put bright colors and bright colors and pleasing aromas into your life. It's like the senses. Okay, this is interesting because usually Taurus has all of this sensual, tangible beauty that relates to the physical world. I'm seeing that carry over to the next sign, over to Gemini. Gemini, more of tangible experiences and really getting in there with your hands and your senses and just soaking up all of this good energy. All right, next one is for Cancer. All right, hello, hello. Let's see. So I'm using the Gilded Tarot. The next sign on the agenda here is the sign of Cancer. So I'm going to pull 3 from the top. Cancer, you're being encouraged in 2021 to stick to your guns, to not allow yourself to be, to not allow the negative ego and outside influences to cause you to second guess yourself. You know things pretty well about yourself, right? You've done a lot of reflecting this year, and many of us have. But Cancer, there's just this element of aha, epiphanies, and there are these new promises you've made to your soul that you're, like, I see you wanting to follow through. Like there's this strong pull to follow through with what you started, with what you're good at, with what you love doing. And it feels like there are distractions that sometimes come in and pull you in this direction or that direction. Spirit's really encouraging you to not feel bad and guilty about taking care of your own needs. Cancers are huge nurturers, and they've dedicated their lives often to other people and other causes. So Spirit's encouraging you to not necessarily do that so much, to allow your own passions to take the forefront, your own interests, your passions, your soul, your calling, to take a front seat, to get in the front seat, in the driver's seat of your life, and try not to allow those distractions to pull you off base too much. And I see Kat says she has a Cancer moon. So for Cancer, you have the 7 of Pentacles reversed. You got the 4 of Pentacles. Hold true. It's like, here I am. I'm doing this because it's important to me. And then you have the 3 of Wands reversed. So I'm hearing also that Cancer, you've already kind of set yourself up for these passions and these interests of yours, right? So Yeah, I feel like you've already been doing that. It's like when next year comes and things settle down a little bit, this is what I'm doing. If I see the bucket list and I see the bucket list and I see you really standing firm on that and making sure that if anything, 2021 has taught all of us, and especially Cancers, it's taught us that life is short, that things can change at a moment's notice. No shit, right? Things can change like that, and we have to make sure that our needs are met and that we take care of ourselves. Something we overlook so much, right? It's like, oh my gosh, it could change. So why am I here? And if you know, the day-to-day same old, you know, SOS, the same old, it can be discouraging if things don't change. It's like, okay, what's the point? You know, I've said it myself, like, what's the point? Here I am doing the same thing over and over. And that spirit's like, chill out, set some goals for yourself. And there are things you can do right now to enjoy yourself. And that I really see ringing true for Cancer. It's like, nope, I've already decided I'm doing this and I'm not budging. Hello, more friends tuning in. Yes, Kat's laughing at me. No shit. Yeah. All right, so we're moving on to Leo. Leo. Wow. Okay, Leo. Leo, I see your intuitive abilities really sharpening in 2021. And what Spirit is encouraging you to do is to not forget the blur everything out, that because you see it and you want to call people on that right now, that's probably not the best course of action at this time. And like I said, I just see your BS detector and your ability to see fakeness and people when they're full of, you know, shit, and they're not being truthful or honest. And sometimes we see people lying to themselves and not holding themselves accountable and just glossing over. And it's like, yeah. If I tell that lie enough, it becomes a truth. And we can convince ourselves of anything, and we can convince anybody of anything, that there's justification. And that has happened a lot, right? Throughout time, but especially this last year, people will justify things, bad behavior, or glossing over the truth, or taking the truth and just putting a little bit of a different spin on it. Leo, with your fiery energy, you may want to call it out. Spirit's saying, hold off. You're not meant to call out everything. Some things are for your own observation. Some things are for you to make that mental note to yourself, like, I need to not trust this situation. And it's not just people. I want to say that it's not just people. Okay. It could be a situation or an opportunity. You will be able to see more clearly between the lines, being able to read the fine print. So some awarenesses that you have are for you to create boundaries and to hold yourself back just a little bit before jumping into situations. You have the Devil reversed. You have the Ten of Swords and the Seven of Swords. And so what they're showing me is this, that you may be witnessing people making a big mistake is what you're seeing. And it may not be your place to say something. It may not, right? It might not be your place to say something. So with that being said, what you can do is, and I'm seeing Leos do this with their thoughts, please ask me about this. Please ask me my opinion, what I really think about this. Please. And then if they ask you, it's your opportunity to speak your truth, but remember to have that filter. Keep a filter aware, or keep your filter by intact. Because I just keep blurting out. Blah, 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 blah. You can communicate in a way that your point is heard and it comes across, but it doesn't have to be harsh or judgmental, and it can have a little bit of tact and class. All righty. The next one is for Virgo. Hello. Hi, friends. More friends tuning in. I've missed doing these lives. I'm telling you. Thankfully, there's more time coming up hired more staff members here as well. And so I'm excited for the new year, and I'll share more of that at another date, but we've got more team members coming on board with helping us out front because we have a lot of goodies coming up. Alrighty, so the next one is for Libra. Ooh, okay. I'm hearing Libra in 2020 is moving into the grand architect, meaning the mapping out, the planning, and taking their goals and their intentions to a whole other level, to taking it to the next level. So I'm seeing notebooks and paper and pens and mapping things out. This is my intention. This is how I want this to look. And I actually see spirit opening up several doors for you. So for 2020 Libra, I see some of these intentions or goals you've been working at for a while, and some are newer on on your mind forefront here on the forefront. You have the King of Swords, who is one that is able to problem solve and has quick thinking and is funny and quick-witted. The Ace of Pentacles, and then the King of Cups. So I did want to clarify that when I talk about goals and intentions, Libra, it's not all about business and work. It has to do with enjoying yourself. It has to do with maybe vacations, maybe a new healing program you have for yourself. You know, it's not all work. There's more play. There's more writing, channeling, creativity. There's all of that. And Libra, I do see you having a few doors open up in that area, in that regards. I'm just going to check in some of the comments. Vanessa says, a great message for a Libra friend, making big strides. Yes. And I love that how we can relate to the messages for others. It's like, oh, I could see that in my friend who is this sign. And don't forget, there's also the rising sign, and then also the Cancer, the moon, excuse me, Cat, I think, has Cancer moon, right? So these elements are not just for the signs. We have not just for the sun signs. Yeah. We have all these other aspects of the zodiac within us. Right on. So Athena says Libra moon, and boom, good. I'm glad Spirit validated that. And Karen, Capricorn's coming up soon. All right. So we just did Libra. So now we're up to Scorpio. A new partnership is coming in Scorpio. So I see 2020. In 2020, you cut a lot of ties to what wasn't working, right? So it's like a closing of doors. This is complete. I'm moving on. And I see a little bit of sadness, and I see a little bit of mourning, right? Because sometimes when things change, you know, there's the what could have been, what should have been. And oh man, that didn't quite go how I'd hoped, but I'll move on, right? And there's a little bit of that grief there. And sometimes that door is closed, and it's like, I'm excited because that's complete. I worked so hard to take myself to the next level. Well, for Scorpio, hey. So with that being said, we have the Three of Pentacles, the Five of Cups, and the Nine of Swords reverse. And I just see a comment. Wendy, I did do Libra. I did, correct? Yeah, that was the new beginning and stuff. The King of Swords, the King of Cups, and the Ace of Pentacles. That was Libra. Okay, so Scorpio, new beginnings, new partnerships, new relationships. And oh my God, nothing is holding you back. It's like, I've cleared a lot of my negative thinking, a lot of my self-sabotage, a lot of old beliefs. It's like, boop, they're showing me a U-Haul truck backing up, boop, 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 get in old shit and old stuff, old shit, get in there and bye-bye. The moving truck is taking it away. And so there's a new tribe, there are new relationships, people who see you where you're at now, and people who see you, Scorpio, for where you're at, but that vibration. I see the comment. I missed Virgo. Thank you. Sometimes it happens in my head here. I'll go back to Virgo. Okay, so that was, let me pause it. That was Libra. I'll do Virgo next. I'm going to finish up Scorpio. Thank you. Somebody's scorekeeping for me in this. Yeah, psychic head. And I crossed it out too. Anyway, so Scorpio, your frequency has shifted, and now you're starting to notice an influx of different types of relationships and people, right? And it's not to say that the old situations were bad. You're just at a different place. Sometimes people who are here for a reason, some for a season, right? Okay, right on. And those partnerships can be romantic, friendship, mentor, business, work, even some family relationships may be taken to the next step too. Okay, so now I'm going to go back to Virgo. Thank you, Wendy. And Capricorn's coming up, but not yet. I'm trying to do the wheel. All righty, Virgo, for real. Oh, wow, Virgo. So Virgo 2020, like I want to say that everybody's gone through so much. Everybody has shifted and transformed. And Virgo, there was some really gnarly stuff that you really had to put your big girl and big boy panties on and just address it and take it head on. It's like, yes, I need to take on the big monster, the thing that has been sabotaging me for years, all my life, and where I know that it's something that I maybe danced around. No, this year you took it head on, and from a different space, The way you took on these situations is from a different frame of reference, like a different frame of reference point than the old ways. And it took a lot of courage, and it took a lot of strength. And you may not notice the changes right away, but slowly but surely you'll start to notice that things are shifting and how your world looks and feels. It's like having a blindfold on and standing up with your sword and then ready to work through, or a machete, and work through all of this stuff, but not being sure of what's coming next or how it's going to look, but you showed up. And that's what Spirit wants to acknowledge. Virgo, you have the Strength card, and then you have the Ace of Cups reversed and the Two of Swords reversed. So it's like, okay, I'm not going to allow myself, they're showing me the shielding of the heart. I'm not going to allow myself to be hurt unnecessarily by others, right? It's like, I'm not going to take it personally. I'm going to man woman up, put my big girl, big boy panties on, and I'm just going to dress it. I'm going to observe and interact from a place of healthy detachment. And it is paying off, and it will continue to pay off. So Spirit is acknowledging you, and you did it. And you didn't just do it for you. Your ancestors are cheering you on, and you're changing ancestral karma and your own spiritual karma and your lineage. So be it. All righty. And Vanessa says she'd love to hear a reason, some for a season. Yep. Totally. And it's a great saying. I don't know who said it, but it's a wonderful quote, and it's true, right? All righty. And Wendy says it was a horrible past 2 years. Yeah. All right. And I'm so glad that you are still getting up and showing up, as I mentioned earlier. So important that we do that, even when we feel like throwing in the towel. And that's where Spirit sends us non-physical helpers and physical helpers. I've had my angels in the physical show up and my angels in the spiritual show up, right? The non-physical realm. So important. Both realms to help us continue to go. And then here's like this, here's this glimmer of hope being sent your way, right? To help you out. All right, next we have Sagittarius. All right, Sages. They're giving me the word faith for 2021, that where you can see it. Sagittarius, first of all, works with the higher mind, the being able to, from the seat of the higher self. So Sages, I see you being able to see the potential outcome. It's like, I see it and I know it's possible. And I'm going to hold that vision here and I'm going to hold it here. And I'm going to hold it in my solar plexus as well, because I could see it, I feel it, I know it is a potential, and I'm going to keep that faith alive. And I am hearing with that faith, I see little validations here and there that your intention, your manifestation is doable. It's just waiting. It's coming. It just hasn't dropped into your lap yet. I also see Sagittarius as planting more seeds. And we know that sometimes Sagittarians are very spontaneous. And it's like, oh, I'm shifting gears now. I'm done. Right, that all that fire energy. I'm going over here. I'm seeing more grounding for 2021 for Sagittarius, for Sagittarians. I see you being able to see it through. Oh, I might have my fight or flight movement coming in, but I'm going to hold true to that intention, that dream of what I see. So you're going to be grounding your butts a little bit more so, and more focus and faith, obviously. So you have the Three of Wands, you have the Knight of Pentacles reverse, and then you have the Eight of Cups. So this is all about like looking towards the future, right? These two guys here. It's like, okay, the future, I can see it, I feel it, I know it, I'm going to hold true to it, and I'm going to continue to be proactive and set those seeds into motion, those plans. But I'm going to try not to rush ahead to check on them too much. I'm going to trust that they'll manifest in the time that they're supposed to. Yeah. Oh my gosh, Vanessa, I love those emojis. And she said that that's her pain in the butt brother. Let's see. All right, Capricorn. Here we go, Capricorn. Okay, Janice. And I think Kat's a Capricorn. Karen, are you, Kat, you're a Capricorn? I think Karen's a Capricorn, right? Alrighty, so I'm shuffling really well. Let's see what we've got for Cappy. Happy birthday, Cappy. Time of Capricorn. Okay. Alrighty, Cappy. You are being encouraged to take some of this protective armor that has been placed over your heart chakra and to open up and to trust and to allow the warm, fuzzy softness that's trying to get in here to come in. You need to be able to open up, to create an opening for that. So you may have noticed that there have been some physical heart chakra challenges that have come up. So with that being said, I'm going to encourage you to do heart chakra work, right? You might have felt like your shoulders, like your chest or your shoulders or your lungs are really bothering you or uncomfortable. Pam is hosting an online Reiki circle tomorrow night, and she's focusing on the heart chakra. So if you can attend that, there are links at the Mystical Moon or my Intuitive Arts Academy to sign up for that. If not, your homework is to work on that heart chakra, meditation, Reiki, heart chakra correspondences. So Cappies, you have the Eight of Swords. You have the Five of Wands reversed. And here's that heart, brand new heart. You're being given a new heart. The Ace of Cups. And I'm going to encourage you to work with Anubis, Anubis. He is the Egyptian god deity who gives us a new heart. And he takes you into the underworld. And he helps you with healing and shifting and transmuting all of that heaviness. He's helping you with that. And then he gives you a new heart. And Capricorn, you've been given a new heart. And now your job is to create a little opening for that love, that warm fuzziness to come in for you. So your homework's heart chakra, even wearing crystals, working with crystals that help activate and open it up. And it doesn't mean you have to trust everyone. I want to give you that. I want to make a statement, my disclaimer. You don't have to trust everyone. You don't have to let everybody in, but allow spirit to work with you. It's like, please just trust me. Spirit saying, your guides and spirit saying, just trust me a little bit. And if you do it a little bit at a time, you'll be so much happier. We're trying to bring in joy, love, and more lightheartedness into your life. Just trust us. Okay, and I see some comments here for Cappy. Karen says her ex passed away on December 1st. I'm really sorry for you. You're trying to forgive his widow, who was your best friend until, that's uncomfortable. No wonder, right? Betrayal, right? So you can continue to ask for assistance with healing to help you accept that's what happened and for healing with that situation, right? So you can do that, all right? So I'm so sorry, and Spirit's trying to help you with that, okay? All right. Good morning, good morning. Hello, Kathy. All right, next we have Aquarius. I'm hearing, and I'm not sure if this is a Capricorn thing. I know a lot of people say this anyhow, but I'm hearing Capricorn say, never again. Never again. I'm not letting that happen ever again, and I mean it. And Spirit's like, okay, whatever, just try to trust us. All right, next, Aquarius. And you're welcome. Welcome. All right. I'm hearing the age of Aquarius and this is my time to shine. Here I go. I am seeing a lot of trailblazing for 2021 for Aquarians, feeling like there's this even more wider sense of freedom and excitement. And there's even more throwing caution to the wind. Try not to get too crazy out there. But oh my gosh, I'm just seeing so many downloads for Aquarius where these ideas and this inspiration, please write it down, journal it. Some things you need to give a little bit of time and digest, and then some things are more of like a one-time opportunity where you may see yourself trying to flit from thing to thing and try to do everything at once. I keep seeing these massive downloads, and do you see how Spirit was leading me here and then leading me there? That's the energy of Aquarius for this year. You might find like a butterfly or a bee. I'm going from this flower to that flower to this flower. Try to write it down. Whatever's coming in, try to capture it like a net and write it down or put it in your voice recorder in your phone, and then let that download and that transmission come through, or write it down. I would be shocked if there weren't more books on spirituality, other planetary life, other galaxy life, like alien stuff, right? Extraterrestrial type of stories, material channelings coming from Aquarians. And I'm going to say this, if you're going to be channeling, wow, the light just got really weird and bright over there. No? Okay. They're like, we're here. Anyway, with that being said, if you're going to be channeling, make sure that you do so safely and that you're not just allowing anyone and anything to come into your body. That's something that, yes, you may be receiving messages, but be mindful, be careful. Don't just let anything come into your body. Work with your guides, and if you're journaling and so on and so forth, do so if you can and bringing through messages. Just do so with your guides in mind and your higher self, and create that filter. All right, so Aquarius, you have the King of Pentacles reversed, the Five of Swords, and then the Nine of Wands. So just so much inspiration coming through, and lots of psychic messages and lots of psychic connections as well coming through for you. You're welcome. You're welcome. And you're welcome, Janice. Yeah, she says, it's been a long time since she trusted anyone. Yeah, well, heartache and disappointment will do that. And betrayal. All right, last sign we got Pisces. Here we go. 3 for Pisces. 1, 2, 3. All right. I forgot which sign this was. I don't remember what sign it was, but some of the same cards came up for Pisces. So we're coming full circle. We have the Justice card reversed. We have the Wheel of Fortune card reversed, and it had to do with karma and accountability. And then we have the 8 of Wands. Oh, this is actually, this is a completely different take of what I'm getting from the other message that I had. With the other sign, I don't know if it was Taurus, maybe. So, Pisces, you will have your validation. You will notice that when there are situations of imbalance, karma, she's happening fast. She's delivering that dish of karma, that karmic return in situations where you try not to wish negative or bad on anyone. It's like, here comes that balance, right? And it's not just the negative karma, it's the good karma. So your efforts, the efforts and your endeavors, the hard work, the dedication, the clear intentions, the good clear intentions, you're going to start noticing faster manifestation coming in. And that's because the good karma that you've created in your spiritual bank account, now you're cashing in. Now you're starting to notice that those blessings happening more rapidly for 2021. All right. So, wow. That's a great message. I'm glad to end it on a positive note there. And all of this is purposeful and all of this is positive. It really is, because these are messages. It doesn't mean that your whole year is going to be specific to that one message. Don't forget, we have our individual paths, our individual soul journeys that we must take into account too. But there are certain themes that we may notice throughout the year. And I probably will be doing a wheel of the year with each month reading, and I'll schedule that as well. And if you haven't joined me in my Laurie Barraco's Astro Lounge, please do join me there on Facebook. Some people don't do Facebook, some people do YouTube. So back to Pisces, to pull it together, you'll start noticing rapid return. Maybe not in everything, but certain situations where maybe before you would have gotten really emotionally charged in a situation with your reaction, you're like, right, freak out moment right away. As you temper that and as you pull back and allow things to fall in place and take your emotion out of it, you'll notice that the recovery after the first initial reaction, you'll notice that things will find their place and they'll find their rhythm. Okay. All righty, everyone. Thank you so much for tuning in, and you're welcome, Laurie. You're welcome, Laurie. And I did want to mention that I do have a course that'll be starting up January 16th. It's a Mediumship 101. If you go to my website, lauriebarraco.com, you'll find info. And I'm going to put it in here. My new website for intuitive art. For courses and classes and workshops, you go to intuitiveartsacademy.com and you'll find more information about my mediumship course. I still have early bird pricing. I believe it's till the 4th or the 5th of January, where it's $333, and it's 4 weeks of content where I'm uploading to my site content each week. Each week on a Saturday, there'll be 2-hour questions and answers. Then also have tons of downloads, tons of meditations, worksheets, homework, and then there's another part of that if you should decide to sign up for my mediumship certification. This is another tier of that program. You don't have to, but if you wanted to, it's $199 more. So I believe that brings it to $532 for the mediumship and the certification, where you'll go to my database of recommended mediums as well. Anyhow, I look forward to connecting with all of you soon. And I will post that event for the months, every month for 2021, to look at some of the themes. I'll post that event, and I look forward to seeing you all soon. Happy New Year. I look forward to connecting with all of you soon. Many blessings, and take care. Namaste.